A number of years ago, I was watching PBS and on came Talking Heads, which are Ellen Bennett's dramatic monologues written for the camera. And Maggie Smith was in my living room on my TV, sitting in her kitchen, telling me all about her life as a wife of a vicar. And I felt like she was talking right to me, and I was learning things, very intimate things about this ordinary woman. And then they announced a couple of years later that they were going to be done off-Broadway live. And I thought, I wonder what it would be like if they were singing. So I decided to experiment with the idea of sung monologues.
When Paulette offered me the opportunity to write in Inner Voices, I was really honored and also just like flummoxed. I thought, she was very specific about the form which we were to write in, but the subject matter was completely left up to me. And, I have a lot of friends who are parents, and their children are preparing to enter college. And so that kind of dynamic was very present for me in my life.
I went to grad school for directing, actually, and directing new work in particular. Not many people know that. But I was a part of the NYU Musical Theater Writing Program for 1 year and graduated and immediately started directing, and then I got sucked into the performing world, and that has lasted 122 years. And I decided it was time now to get back to directing.
I play a single mom who's a theater teacher living in New York City with my son who's headed off to college. And it's just a wonderful story about her challenges as a single mom.
Never had the chance to work together because we kind of cancel each other out, Two blondes, two lyric sopranos. It's like it'd be too much combustible. It'd be in one room. So.
This is a New Yorker woman who lives alone and has a very intimate relationship with a man that she's never met across the way from her window. And she watches him every day and follows his lifestyle, and in this way she imagines that they have a relationship together.
It's a comic piece. It's very funny. But for me, my comedy heroes are like Lucille Ball or Steve Carell. There's this inherent vulnerability underneath the comedy, this real broken heart that comes from watching someone fall apart.
Hey, I'm Daniel ZAITCHIK, and I wrote the costume. My first draft was 45 pages, and Paulette told me that that's not right. So I forgot the music would spread that out a bit. So then now it's only on paper 12 pages.
Daniel has crafted a piece that gives us a very full play experience in a very compressed amount of time. So it's working with Finn to find all those colors.
I've never really done a one-man show before, so I'm just so excited to actually be in the show, and it's only me. That's really cool to me.
This year is a very, very special production. First of all, the pieces are absolute jewels, and the music is glorious for all three pieces, and we have such good performers. It's going to be very special.
You need to come see Scaffolding because I think it's a really interesting and beautiful story told by one of the great interpreters of musical theater and directed by a genius.
If you have ever looked out the window of your high-rise into somebody else's window and wondered what they're watching on TV, and wondered what they're eating, and thought, maybe there's another life, then you need to come see Window Treatment.
The costume is a remarkable new musical by a brilliant writer, Daniel ZAITCHIK. Paulette Haupt has crafted this incredible series that is premiering some of the best new musical theater writing you can see anywhere in New York.